get the hang of this democracy thing. He said a lot of that at the CPAC speech yesterday, so I won't repeat any of that. But I do have some comments on his interviewer. I had no idea who was interviewing him at CPAC, except that she had a really awful voice. This one I was listening to on my iPhone through my earbuds. So I couldn't see her. Not that that would have made a difference. Really awful voice. She should not be interviewing anyone. But then she started talking about her husband, and JD called her Mercedes, and apparently it was Mercedes Schlapp, whose husband, amazingly, is still the head of CPAC. 3 things about this. She got a little weepy over the angel moms, and I couldn't help but remember that when Trump was about to sign, I believe it was the 3rd budget bill with no wall funding, and the angel moms showed up at the White House to talk to him. You may remember in 2016, angel moms were big supporters of Donald Trump. They were showing up they were the Elon Musk of 2016. They were on the stage all the time. He would call them out. He knew their names. So anyway, they showed up to talk to Trump about it and say, you need your wall funding here, sir. It's been a couple of years. And who came out and screamed bloody murder at them but Mercedes Schlapp and Kellyanne Conway? So I'm glad you've come on board. I, of course, was banned from CPAC for my position on immigration, which is the same as Donald Trump's. In fact, I think he took that from me. So it's amazing that he is still the head of CPAC. Glad to have you guys come to our side, but you're total frauds. You don't believe anything. The other thing she said, most of it was just her exclaiming idiocies while JD talked. He could have just given the speech. We didn't really need this bimbo up on stage shouting things out like, I want to be one of your best friends. And another exclamation from Mercedes was, make Latin America great again. Okay, you're still not down with the program, baby cakes. But the most hilarious thing, and I wouldn't have mentioned this other than this point, she asked, because she's a girl, she said, what advice she gives her daughters. She has 5 daughters, luckily no sons, or what's coming here, and wanted to ask JD what advice he gives his kids, or what advice Usha gives him, or something like this. But anyway, what is the advice she gives her daughters? Yes, the most important decision you will ever make is whom to marry. Okay, so Matt Schlapp keeps getting caught in documented, provable cases of him groping young men in bars, sexually groping young men, and without any self-awareness, Mercedes says the most important decision is whom you marry. Okay, you didn't do a very good job there, baby kids.